Namaste everyone. So today let us start the chapter statistics with exercise 14.1. So in the previous video we discussed about the basics regarding the chapter statistics, and we discussed what is grouped data and what is ungrouped data, how to find mean, median, mode of ungrouped data, and also explained in the class 10th you are going to learn mean, median, mode of grouped data. And we also discussed with two methods, that is direct method and assumed mean method, to find mean. So now let us start exercise 14.1. So in this exercise you have 9 questions and all are about finding mean. So whichever method is suitable, that method we have to take. So how to select the method? So already I said you in the previous video that when the numerical values of fi and xi are very small, we go for direct method. When the numerical values of xi and fi are very large, we use assumed mean method. If it is still large, we go for step deviation method, which is deleted for you this year. Now let us start. First question. Question is like this. A survey was conducted by a group of students as part of their environment awareness program, in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of plants per house. So this is the data. You can see number of plants is nothing but class intervals. You can see the groups. These are called class intervals. And number of houses, this is nothing but frequency. And he also asked which method did you use for finding the mean and why. Now let us take these two rows into columns and continue with the suitable method. So whatever he has given in the question, so I have drawn here. This is first column is given number of plants, that is 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 until 14. And number of houses is frequency. These two columns are given. We need to find the mean. Now let us find the next column, that is xi. So what is xi here? This is class mark. What is class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Means this class mark represents each class interval. So you can see here lower limit is 0 plus upper limit is 2. 0 plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 by 2 is 3. So instead of applying lower plus upper divided by 2 for each class interval, first calculate the class mark of first class interval and then continue the other class marks by adding 2. What is this 2? This plus 2 is nothing but it is a class size. So in the previous video I explained you how to find class size by subtracting the successive upper limits or successive lower limits. If you take any successive upper limits or any successive lower limits, subtract 4 minus 2, 2. 6 minus 4, 8 minus 6. If you observe any successive limits, you can see the class size is 2. Means there are number of observation in each class interval is 2. So instead of applying the formula for each class interval to find class mark, first 0 plus 2 divided by 2, 1 we got. Now go on adding the class size. Plus 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 2, 13. Then what is the next column for direct method? Fi, xi. So we need to multiply the frequency column and the class mark column. So let us multiply 1 into 1, 1, 2 3s are 6, 1 5s are 5, 5 7s are 35, 9 6s are 54, 2 11s are 22, 3 13s are 39. Now we need to add this number of houses, that is frequency column. When you add all these numbers, you are going to get 20. That is total number of houses is 20, which is given in the question, that is summation of fi. This symbol tells you to add up, means this is sigma. We tell this is a summation of fi, that is f1 plus f2 plus f3. We are adding all the fi's to get here 20. Now the last column is fi xi. So add this column, summation of fi, 1 plus 6 plus 35 plus 54 plus 22 plus 39. Together we get 162. Now you can observe I am doing the first method, that is called direct method. Why I am doing direct method? Because you can observe that the numerical values of fi and xi, where we are multiplying. So if we are multiplying fi with xi, so the multiplication is quite easy. Because the numerical values are too small, so we can go for direct method. Now we have fi and we have fi xi. So what is the formula for mean by direct method? That is, mean by direct method equal to x bar equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. So what is summation of fi xi? 162 divided by 20. So after cancellation we get 8.1. So what is the conclusion? Therefore, mean number of plants per house, that is average number of plants per house, is 8.1. And he asked in the question that which method did you use? What method we used? We use direct method. What is the reason? Because the numerical values of fi and xi are too small. So we use direct method. Now let us start question number 2. Given, consider the following distribution table of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. So how many workers? 50. This itself is a total number of workers, that is frequency. Daily wages given in rupees: 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160 and so on till 200. And given number of workers, that is 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. Together is 50 workers. This itself becomes an frequency and this columns becomes class interval. Now what he is asking? Find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. So because he is asking by using an appropriate method, you have to check. You cannot use your direct method because the numerical values of fi and xi is too large. So we cannot use the direct method. Now let us start the solution of this question. So what he has given, the two columns here you can see the two columns, daily wages and the number of children is given. These are the two columns given in the question, and as in direct method the next column is same, that is class mark. So what is class mark formula? Class mark equals to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So for the first class interval, let me find the class mark. One is 100 plus 120, that is 220 divided by 2. When you do, you will get 110. As I said in the before question, go on adding the class size to get the next class intervals. What is the class size? Find here. 140 minus 120, that is 20 is the class size. So go on adding 20. 110 plus 20, that is 130. 130 plus 20, 150. 150 plus 20, 170. And 170 plus 20 is 190. So in this way, we can complete the third column, that is class mark. Now you can observe now, if I want, now I have to decide whether I have to go for direct method or the next method, that is assumed mean method. Now if you look at the second and third column, fi and xi, you can see the values are numerically large. So you can multiply, but at last the addition and cancellation becomes very difficult. But you cannot do direct method. So that is a rule that when the numerical values of fi and xi are large, you have to take assumed mean method. Now the next column, that is a new column of this method, is di. What is di? Di is the deviation. So what is di formula? Di equals to xi minus a. What is a? A is assumed mean. So a is assumed mean. From where you are assuming? The formula itself says you are taking a from xi. Don't get confused. You cannot take a from fi. You have to take a from xi. So di equals to xi minus a. Then the question arises that I have to take a from xi, but you can see here the many values you have under the column xi. Which number I have to take as a? So that is the question. So for better calculation and better simplification, we have to take the middlemost observation. If the number of observation is odd, you will get 1. If the number of observation is even, you will get 2. So in that 2, any one you can select. Why we have to do the next column, you can understand why we need to take the middle observation. Now you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 observations. The middlemost is 150. So I took 150 as the assumed mean. So I have taken 150 as the assumed mean. Now carefully complete the fourth column, that is di. Di equals to xi minus a. You can see xi is 110 and a is 150. 110 minus 150. Very careful. The sign, minus sign is bigger for, minus sign is for bigger number. So when you subtract 110 minus 150, we get minus 40. Similarly, 130 minus 150 is minus 20. 150 minus 150 is 0. 170 minus 150 is 20. 190 minus 150 is 40. So one more method I can tell you. First line you find out by using di, that is di equal to xi minus a. Xi is 110 and a is 150, that is minus 40. As I added here, to get the remaining class in marks, I added class size plus 20. In the same way, to get the remaining numbers in the column di column, same thing you can add plus 20. So minus 40 plus 20 is what? Minus 20. So what I am trying to tell, instead of subtracting 130 minus 150, again 150 minus 150, instead of subtracting again and again, the first d1 you take, that is by subtracting 110 minus 150. Then the remaining di's you can get by adding with class size. Here class size is 20. So minus 40 plus 20 is minus 20. Minus 20 plus 20 is 0. 0 plus 20 is 20. And 20 plus 20 is 40. And if you observe the pattern here, you can see always we get the negative numbers starting and then 0 and then the positive numbers. So in this way only always the di column will be. So don't forget, this is one clue that whether you have done wrong or correct, you have to remember that first should be negative, then 0 and then positives, because you are taking the middlemost observation. And then what is the next column of assumed mean method? fi di. One thing you remember, for direct method you multiplied fi with xi, and for assumed mean method you are multiplying fi with di. So the fi is common in both the methods. So when you multiply fi with di, you can see 12 into minus 40, minus 480, 14 into minus 20, minus 280, 8 into 0, 0, 6 into 20, 120, 10 into 40, 400. Now you have to add this column, summation of fi di. So while adding, you be careful children. First you add the negatives. You know that when both the signs are same, you are going to add here. So 480 plus 280, that is 760 with minus sign, because both the numbers have minus. And 120 plus 400 is 520 with plus sign, because both have positive. Now you subtract, because you are adding, but because you have your negative sign, minus 760 plus 520 is nothing but minus 240 after subtracting. And bigger number sign is minus. So in the answer we get negative, that is minus 240. And as usual you have to add the fi column. Summation of fi is 50. Now we are ready with two summation, that is fi, summation of fi, and summation of fi di. Now we'll take the assumed mean method formula. Mean equals to a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi. And one thing you remember, when you remember the formula, try to remember here, you are subtracting a here, so you are adding a in the formula. So this is one clue to remember the formula in a better way. Mean equals to x bar equals to a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi. Now let us substitute a value, that is 150, plus summation of fi di is minus 240 divided by summation of fi is 50. Plus into minus minus 240 divided by 50. You can cancel here 0 0 and divide 24 by 5. We get 4.8. Subtract 150 minus 4.8, that is 145.2. Therefore, mean daily wage of workers is 145.2 rupees. And here note children, whichever method you do, that is direct method or assumed mean method, answer remains same. But note that when the numerical values of fi and xi are too small, then only you can go with direct method. Otherwise, you have to take assumed mean method. Now let us start third question. The following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. The mean pocket allowance is rupees 18. Means here already the mean of this data is given. Find the missing frequency f. And note this children, this question is very important for 4 marks. So given daily pocket allowance from 11 rupees till to 25 rupees. And the number of children here given 7, 6, 9, 13, f and 5 and 4. And we have to find the unknown frequency, that is f. Now here we can go with the direct method or assumed mean method according to the numerical values of fi and xi. Now let me start the question. The two columns, you can see the given daily pocket allowance and the number of children. And already given that mean is nothing but already has given in the question that mean is 18. The mean value is 18. Now we should find the unknown frequency, that is f. Now as you know, for the direct method and assumed mean method, the next immediate column is class mark, that is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So that is 11 plus 13, that is 24 divided by 2 is 12. So as I said in the previous video, to get the remaining class marks, instead of applying formula again and again, you can add the class size. What is class size here? 15 minus 13 is 2. 2 is a class size. So go on adding 2. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 16 plus 2, 18. 18 plus 2, 20. 20 plus 2, 22. And 22 plus 2 is 24. Now we got the xi column. Suppose if you want to go for direct method, as I said before, the numerical values of fi and xi should be small. You can observe here they are not small. So let us go for the another method, that is assumed mean method. So what is the next column for that method? Di. Di equal to xi minus a. So what is a? A is the middlemost observation from the class mark. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 numbers here. So what is the middle number? That is 18. So let us take 18 as the assumed mean, that is a. Now di equals to xi minus a. What is xi here? 12 minus a. A is 18. 12 minus 18 is what? Minus 6. So be careful here, you will get negative number always at the starting. And to get the remaining di's, so one better method is go on adding class size, that is plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. So I got the next column, that is di. Now what is the last column for assumed mean method? multiply Fi with Di. So Fi Di. 7 into minus 6 minus 42. 6 into minus 4 minus 24. 9 into minus 2 minus 18. 13 into 0 0. And F into 2, that is 2F. 5 into 4 20. 4 into 6 24. Now let us add this column, that is Fi Di column. Minus 42 minus 24 minus 18 together is minus 84. 20 plus 24 is 44. So 44 and 2F I cannot add because you have variable here. Now subtract minus 84 with 44, we get minus 40, and what is remaining here? Plus 2F. So when you add all this, we got minus 40 plus 2F. And similarly, we need to add summation of Fi. So add here 7 plus 6 plus 9 plus 13 plus 5 plus 4 is 44, and 1F, that is plus F. So summation of Fi is 44 plus F, and summation of Fi Di is minus 40 plus 2F. And mean, what he has already given, mean equals to 18. And as we are doing assumed mean method, what is the formula? Mean equals to A plus summation of Fi Di. So what is mean given in the question? 18, and A is 18 plus Fi Di is minus 40 plus 2F, and summation of Fi is 44 plus F. And bring this 18 to left side, becomes 18 minus 18, 0. So 0 equals to minus 40 plus 2F divided by 44 plus 2F. Now the denominator of RHS, if you send to left side, you can see multiply. 0 into any number is what? 0. So this denominator vanishes. So 0 equals to minus 40 plus 2F. Now simplify. Minus 40, if you bring this side, becomes plus 40. So 2F equals to 40. 2 ones are 2 20s. So we got F value is 20. That is frequency is 20. So in this way we can find the unknown frequency value when mean is already given. And you can verify your answer also, but you don't have time, so much of time to verify. But still, to verify, we can, if you substitute F value 20 here, if you substitute F 20, so 44 plus 20, that is 64. The total frequency will be 64. So in this way we can find the unknown frequency F value, and note this question is very important for 4 marks. Now let us move for the question number 4. Given 30 women were examined in a hospital by a doctor, and the number of heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as follows. Find the mean heartbeat per minute for these women. Choose a suitable method. So as I said, whenever you are choosing, you should see the numerical values of Fi and Xi. The first row is number of heartbeats per minute, that is class interval, and the second row is number of women, that is frequency. Now let us solve this question. So you can see the same question I have given written in a column way. These 2 columns given question. Now let us complete the question with suitable method. So first, any method you need what? Class mark. So what is class mark? Xi. Xi equals to L plus U by 2, that is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. 65 plus 68, add it and divide by 2, we get 66.5. So as I said before, not necessary to apply this formula for every class mark. So instead you add the class size to get the remaining class marks. So what is class size? 71 minus 68, 74 minus 71. When you subtract, we can see that is 3. 3 is the class size. So go on adding 3. 66.5 plus 3, 69.5. Again plus 3 added, 72.5. 72.5 plus 3, 75.5. Plus 3 again, 78.5. Plus 3, 81.5. And plus 3, 84.5. So in this way we completed the first column of this answer xi, that is class mark. Now you can observe fi and xi are too large here, and also you have a decimal number, so it is difficult to multiply. So to avoid this, we go for the assumed mean method. So to go for assumed mean method, first we have to select A. So what is A here? You can see how many observations you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the middlemost observation is 75.5. So let me take A as 75.5. Now what is the next column for assumed mean method? That is DI. DI equals to xi minus A. What is xi? 66.5 minus A is 75.5. When you subtract these two, we get minus 9. Be careful with the sign here. Next, remaining DIs you can get by adding the class size. Minus 9 plus 3, minus 6. Minus 6 plus 3, minus 3. Minus 3 plus 3, 0. 0 plus 3, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So in this way we completed another column, that is deviation DI. Now the last column of this is we need to multiply DI with Fi. So multiply 2 into minus 9, 18. 4 into minus 6, 24, minus 24. 3 into minus 3, minus 9. 8 zeros are 0. 7 threes are 21. 4 6 are 24. 2 9s are 18. Now what is the next step? We have to take the summation of this column, that is Fi column. Add it. We got 30. And the summation of Fi di. So when you add this column, be careful because we have negatives and also positive numbers. First add all the negative numbers, we got minus 51. Add all the positive numbers, we got 63. And now signs are different, so we have to subtract. 63 minus 51 is plus 12. Why it is plus? Because the bigger number has positive sign, so it is plus 12. So now we are ready with summation of Fi and summation of Fi di. Now let us take the formula of assumed mean method. Mean equal to x bar equals to A plus summation of Fi di divided by summation of Fi. Now what is A? 75.5 plus Fi di is 12 divided by 30. 12 divided by 30 is 0.4. Add with 75.5, we get 75.9. So conclude the answer. What they asked? They asked what is the, find the mean heartbeat per minute for these women. Therefore, the mean heartbeat per minute is nothing but 75.9 heartbeats. That is the conclusion of the answer. So in this way, see the data, find the first xi column and check xi and fi. If they are small, go for direct method. If they are large, go for assumed mean method. Thank you.